to go to Winston-Salem for Scythe Tech, about to get an update right now from school leaders and from investigators regarding today's incident.
Or restroom of the Strickland Center. Based on preliminary information provided to the officer, additional Forsyth Tech police officers immediately responded. The Winston-Salem Police Department officers were also in the area when the shooting occurred and arrived at the Strickland Center in less than a minute. One male victim was located near the restroom of the Strickland Center with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. The victim received medical aid on scene and was then transported by ambulance to a local hospital for treatment. I recognize this was a scary situation for all of us. As a chief of police, this is the call that we never want to receive. I would like to thank my team for their quick, decisive actions. I'm so grateful for the partnerships of the Winston-Salem Police Department, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools, Stokes County Schools, Winston-Salem Forsyth County Office of Emergency Management, Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, Forsyth County EMS, Forsyth County Probation and Parole, the ATF, North Carolina Alcohol Law Enforcement, and Highway Patrol. I would also like to thank any other agencies that may have responded or offered their assistance. The rapid response from all our partners allowed us to ensure the safety of the Forsyth Tech community. I would now like to introduce Forsyth Technical Community College President, Dr. Janet Spriggs.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you to your officers and all the members of law enforcement who responded so quickly to ensure the safety of everyone on our campus. As Chief outlined, as soon as we learned of shots being fired at the Strickland Center shortly after 10 a.m., we immediately implemented our emergency protocols, including locking down buildings and issuing a shelter-in-place order. We activated our emergency response command center, maintained an open hotline with our on-site campus police, and communicated directly with law enforcement and Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools and Stokes County Schools officials throughout the day. Today we had our annual Focus event on our main campus for high school seniors. We had more than 600 high school students from across Forsyth and Stokes County service area with us today. The students went to their home high school this morning and then were bused to Forsyth Tech to attend this event. I appreciate the partnership with Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools and Stokes County Schools as we navigated this difficult situation together today. On behalf of the entire Forsyth Tech community, I want to thank the first responders, including the Forsyth Tech Police, Winston-Salem Police Department, Forsyth County Sheriff's Office, Forsyth County Office of Emergency Management, and all other responding agencies. We are tremendously grateful to them for responding so rapidly and professionally as they helped us to ensure the safety of everyone on campus while also conducting an investigation into a report of an active shooting. Before I turn things over to Superintendent Tricia McManus, I'd like to speak personally to our Forsyth Tech trailblazing family. Today was a very difficult day, but as always, we came together, followed the plans we had practiced, and took care of each other in true trailblazer fashion. I realize that it will take us time to process what happened on campus today and get back to normal. All of our campuses will remain closed through the rest of this week. We will provide an email with information from me about resources available to anyone who needs support. Thank you again to all of you. I know there were so many trailblazers who made a difference today. From my heart to yours, thank you. Now I'll turn it over to Superintendent Tricia McManus.
Thank you, Dr. Spriggs. So today we had, as Dr. Spriggs stated, close to 600 students attend for an event called Focus, which is really exposing our students to possibilities after high school, both college and career possibilities. We also have about 400 students who actually attend early and middle college, and they're on Forsyth Tech campus every single day. And so I also want to give thanks today to the campus police of Forsyth Tech, to the administrative team and staff of Forsyth Tech, and also to Winston-Salem Police Department and all of the law enforcement partners that responded. They acted swiftly, they communicated with us regularly, and we knew that our students were safe, and that was very important. We communicated that to our families early, and it was because of their efforts we were able to do that. I also want to thank our students and staff. Our students responded in just a very calm way. They did everything they were asked to do, and I appreciate that so much. And the staff that was there to keep them calm and keep them safe. Also, all the staff that helped our students return safely to their campuses. It was definitely a team effort, and our students returned safely. We were able to communicate that to our families as well. We begin our spring break tomorrow. Students are home tomorrow and all of next week. And so I do want to make sure that as our students return, that any student that may face anxiety, that will experience anxiety and trauma because of the events today, because it is extremely traumatic, that they are able to see a counselor the minute they return to our schools. We will have our counselors and our social workers available to help them. So again, thank you to everyone who was involved in ensuring the safety of our students. And now, my introducing Chief Lovejoy. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you for being here. I spoke to you briefly earlier, a couple hours ago, but I want to be able to provide you a little bit additional information from that briefing and to add on to what you've heard here this evening. Today, March 30th, the Winston-Salem Police Department around 10:10 a.m. received a call for service for assistance to the Forsyth Technical Community College campus police in reference to a student that had been shot on campus. Officers were in close proximity, as you heard earlier, responded very swiftly to be able to assist campus police in ensuring the safety of those students here on this campus and in the community itself. One student was identified as sustaining a single gunshot wound and was transported to a local medical facility for treatment for that injury. That injury was non-life-threatening. In the meantime, students, campus police, along with the Winston-Salem Police Department and many other law enforcement agencies that responded to assist, began to ensure the safety for the students on campus and to attempt to identify any additional victims. There were no other victims identified on campus, and the students that attended the event today were returned back to their home school. The injured student has been identified as 18-year-old Winston-Salem Preparatory Academy student Shannon Howard James Pitts of Winston-Salem. The preliminary investigation has revealed that Mr. Pitts was in possession of a firearm on campus, which resulted in what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the hand. Appropriate charges are being evaluated and will be sought. We'd like to thank the Winston-Salem Police Department, would like to thank our law enforcement partners for their quick response to an extremely large population of students on this campus to ensure their safety, and that would include not only state, local, but other Forsyth County law enforcement partners. So that would be all I would add at this point. Would you, if there are questions, I'll take some questions. Just keep in mind that this is still an open and active investigation, but I'll be more than happy to answer what I can for you.
Can you tell us where the information came from about the two dangerous suspects that went out in the alert? But it's two men with a gray and black, and that's the alert that went out.
So the alert came from Forsyth Tech Community College, so that would be a better question for them. I got that text much like students did along with others in the community, so I can't speak to where that came from. Yeah.
That was the information we had based on the preliminary information the officer received at the scene.
And again, so there was a campus police officer in that building where the shooting happened.
Not in the building at the time, but he was directly outside the building. We were, there for the event, so we were in close proximity. So.
Did he hear the gunshot, or were the students alert to him and what happened in the bathroom? Or did the student come out and get him, or just wanted to paint a picture of how?
So along with the call details that came into the Winston-Salem Police Department, there were multiple callers hearing what they appeared to be gunshots and also asking for assistance. So there were multiple, it was not one caller, it was multiple callers.
Is the student still in the hospital?
I don't have that information at this time. I believe he is still being treated at this time.
And just to confirm, there's just one shot.
That's correct.
Okay.
The preliminary investigation reveals at this point that it appears to be self-inflicted. I would venture out to say that it's a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and we're still trying to determine whether it was intentional or accidental.
Were the 600 students, were they in the Strickland Center when this was going on? And you say he was from Winston-Salem Prep. Was he there as part of some kind of school activity that he was involved in?
That is,
Can you explain sort of how that works? Just
It was
generally.
part of focus, or was it here for like college campus?
Yes. So our student was part of the Focus program. So he was transported from the school as part of this event.
So the student goes to the high school first, and then they're transferred.
Yes, yes. It was Winston-Salem Prep.
Can any of you all speak to, I know you said that the kids from Winston-Salem Forsyth Channel as well, even the students here at Forsyth Tech, considering what has transpired this week, can you speak to whether, I don't know if you can tell by visual nonverbals, if that is on kids' minds, if there was any nervousness amongst them because of what happened this week, not knowing what happened?
No, I don't know of any connection to any. Mhm.
But when you are in a situation like this, that where you have hearing reports of an accident,
Yeah.
how can you speak to how it impacted the kids?
So due to the what's happening nationwide, I guarantee when you hear there's an active shooter, it impacts our children, and it probably will, which is why I think it is so important that they see a counselor if they're having anxiety, talk to their parents, talk to other adults, and when they return on the 11th, we will have teams at each of the schools. We had 10 schools with students that came today, that they see a counselor or social worker for help.
Thank you all so much. That concludes our press conference. Thank you. Thank you.
If you have any information, we still encourage people who have if they need additional information to please report it to the WSPD non-emergency line. We are still always accepting additional information or additional tips. That number is 336-773-7700. Thank you.
All right, so the biggest piece of news that we learned there, what led to all of this, according to Winston-Salem Police, was a student from Winston-Salem Prep, a high school student who shot himself in the hand. Unclear if this was an accident or on purpose, but they are looking at charges right now.
And police were luckily nearby, and they came and responded in just minutes. But we do also want to let people know that resources are available to anyone who needs support.
All right, so a lot to digest here, but again, the biggest question of the day, the thing that we've been trying to figure out since 10 o'clock this morning when this all came down, what exactly happened? How do they know that there's no ongoing threat to the community? That is the answer. A person shot themselves, an 18-year-old, a student from Winston-Salem Prep. A lot to digest here, a lot to break down. We're going to head to a quick break and a lot more to get to here when we begin our 5:30 half hour in just a moment. You're watching WXII 12 News at 5.